the NFL on EA Sports as we are in the inner harbor of Baltimore at M&T Bank Stadium. The two teams emerging from their respective tunnels a minute ago to the approval of this Baltimore crowd. They're all set as their Ravens will match up with the New Orleans Saints. Justin Tucker set to boom this one away. And off we go from M&T Bank Stadium. A fairly short kick from the 14. First and 10, Simeon. And he's going to be brought down. Back at his own 6-yard line. Calais Campbell finding his way home for the sack. So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24. And he's going to be taken down shy of the 10, right around the 9-yard line. And I don't think this is the script they had in mind for their opening drive. This is 3rd and long. He's going to look deep down the field. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Marcus Peters. And the return will stop right around the 25. They may have thrown the interception, obviously less than ideal, but I think they also sent a message that they're going to push the ball downfield in this one.
Yeah, not afraid to take their shots right away, huh? What was that, like a 9-9-9 route? 9 meaning go? Just went ahead and went for it. Didn't work out so well because it certainly appeared the defense was prepared. But I'm with you. Okay, so it didn't work this time. Doesn't mean we won't try it again later.
Now with just 1 second showing on the play clock, we're going to get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. 1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. First carry for the former Buckeye, J.K. Dobbins. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Jackson on the give to Dobbins. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. On 3rd and 1, Jackson. And that'll be caught. Touchdown, Ravens. It's Hollywood Brown. Marquise Brown there to make the grab. And the Ravens have taken the early lead. Tucker with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Pulls it in at the 13. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. 2 yards the loss, and now they go from 2nd and 2 to a tough 3rd and 4. Here's Griffin on the catch. And he is going to have a Saints first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Now Winston. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And he returns it into enemy territory down to the 45-yard line. So that now 2 consecutive drives that have ended in interceptions. You wonder if he's trying to do a little too much out there.
Oh, I like where you're going with that maybe he's pressing it a little bit, trying to be too fine with his throws, or maybe overestimating his arm. It could be a combination of all of those things. In any event, he's got to get it figured out and in a hurry. That was nice work there defensively to force incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
To throw again on 2nd down, Jackson. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10.
It's just me and you. It's just me and you.
Now it's Jackson. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Demario Davis. And the Saints are going to get it back here just past the 35.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. They're probably lucky to only be down 7. And Jameis intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Marcus Peters. And he will take this all the way down to the 38-yard line. So now it's 2 straight drives that end with an interception.
And the first time, the first interception, they ended up getting 6 points out of it and taking the lead. Now they have an opportunity to increase that lead after their 2nd pick on 2 drives.
After the interception, here's Jackson. And that'll be complete to Dobbins. A good gain of 9 before he's brought down at the 28. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Jackson eluding the pressure right. And he'll just get rid of it.
What's the old adage? Be quick, but don't hurry. Well, that went right out the window there. He was hurried, harassed. That ball had to be getting rid of, otherwise he was going to get sacked.
They tried to throw on 2nd down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. And that is knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on third down.
And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. They're going for it with Dobbins. And he will have a first down at about the 21-yard line. They're able to keep the drive alive, 7 yards that time, and the decision to go for it proves to be a good one. The fourth down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. Throwing is Jackson. Flush to his right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
It's a tried-and-true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. That's going to be caught. And in for the Ravens touchdown. Devin Duvernay from 21 yards away. And the Ravens will extend their lead. And this is no good. Missed the PAT, so they fail to connect, and this remains a 13-0 game. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. A fairly short kick from the 14. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. 3 yards the gain there, second down. Jameis to throw it. Forced out to his left. And that is incomplete.
As we've seen, their first 2 drives didn't yield anything points-wise. Certainly feels like they think to themselves, it's time to open this thing up, taking the big shot downfield.
On third down, Winston. Buying time to his left. Oh, he'll try and throw it deep to the other side of the field. And they will finally get him as he's all the way down near the 40-yard line. Well, we heard all week that they were going to put the football in the air a lot. The problem is that is now 4 interceptions, Charles, that he has thrown in this first half. How do you treat a situation? What do you say to your quarterback right now?
Boy, that's an interesting question because a lot of it depends on the head coach and the people making the decisions. You have to know your quarterback and know if he's mentally tough enough to have a chance to turn it around. Or is he a guy that maybe you've seen enough and it's time to go to the backup? But right now what you're rooting for is your defense to help keep you in the game, to give him an opportunity to get back on track.
Meanwhile, Jackson's throw complete here to his receiver, Brown. The Ravens on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. From the gun, it's Jackson. Escaping the pressure right. And he wisely will throw that one away.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
They're going on 4th down. It's Jackson. Left sideline, a dime, and it looks like he's got it. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. The conversion is successful with a sizable gain of 13, and the decision to go for it looks like a smart one. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half of action. And he'll work this forward for about 3. It's 2nd down.
Well, every now and then we have to let a cliche fly, partner. And in this case, What do they say in the NFL? Your best ability is often your availability. And this is an extremely durable kid coming out of Ohio State. Carried the ball every time they even thought about running it. Wore down defenses and able to break big runs late in games. J.K. Dobbins going to Baltimore, an absolute perfect fit.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. A shotgun snap and a give to Dobbins. And they'll get to him short of the 1st down at about the 16. John Harbaugh going to roll the dice. They're going for it on 4th down. Jackson. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. John Harbaugh not afraid to go for it this time. Doesn't work out. And the Saints will have the football back. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. They start the drive on the ground. Kamara. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this 1st half. Throwing on 2nd and 8. Winston. Being chased out left. He's got a 1st down past the 30. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. For a big guy, Jameis sure can move. Did a nice job there picking up the 1st down with his legs. Winston. He's going to let this one go deep. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in. I hate to say it, Charles, but the way that he has played in this 1st half, you just kind of hold your breath every time he drops back to pass.
Yeah, you might be holding your breath, but those guys on the defensive side of the ball, they've got big smiles on their faces. He's handing out picks like the people just leave the candy out at Halloween and you take what you want. They're having a blast out there playing against him today.
Certainly no lack of aggressiveness here. They were hoping for the home run play to get them 6 points. They're hoping for a catch, maybe a call, but they figure they can at least get into field goal range with a completion.
Winston now. They'll get this out to Kamara. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this 1st half. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now Winston. Looking long for Thomas. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Marcus Peters. And the Ravens are going to take possession here at their own 16-yard line. Well, this is just crazy. He's got 3 interceptions, Charles, and we haven't even departed the 1st half of this ballgame.
I think if you're looking at the stats right now, you're saying, all right, who's the leading receiver? Well, can you flip it around and say that maybe he is and could be for the game the way that things are going right now? I think if it's him, he wants to be on the field at all times.
And now this throw incomplete, and that is how this 1st half will come to an end. That's it for the 1st half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break.
Both teams going back through their game plans, making their final halftime adjustments. And for the call of the 2nd half, we go back up to Baltimore and rejoin Brandon and Charles.
Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3 alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon. The Ravens ready to receive it, and they've got the lead as well as we resume play in the 2nd half. A fairly short kick from the 14. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Second half starts with a run by Dobbins. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin too.
Play action. Now Jackson. And this is caught. It's Brown. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a third here, and it's good for a first. Here's a give to Dobbins. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
Well, I can certainly tell my age, partner, because when I was a kid, running backs like J.K. Dobbins with over 2,000 yards in their final season in college, they went early in the draft. Instead, he somehow lasted until the second round. But how great is it to get a guy with that ability who can run it inside, run to the perimeter, and catch the football out of the backfield? To be able to get him in the second round, that's what I call a steal.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Hey, Mike's 50, Mike's 50. Hey, tight. Hey, Mike's 50, Mike's 50. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
Play action. It's Jackson. And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there. 27 yards there, a first down.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
Marcus Davenport there to take him down. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. They go play action with Jackson. He'll swing this out to Dobbins. That was play number 7 on this drive, and it got him 7 yards.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we've played 3 quarters. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The offense on 3rd down tonight, just 1 for 5 to this point. They're looking at 3rd and the nose of the football. They'll try to run for it with Dobbins. And he takes it down to the 13 and picks up the first. Starting to feel a little to me like the air is coming out of the balloon, so to speak, defensively.
They're taking their will from them right now. That's what they're doing. Whatever they want to call, it's working. They're handling things up front, and it's not just the offensive line. It's everyone. You're seeing the guys on the perimeter blocking downfield and making sure that they're secure. So, yeah, you're exactly right. The air's out of the balloon, and right now they're almost lifeless.
And he's going to hook up with his big tight end, complete. And the Ravens are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1. And looking to put this game on ice in the 4th quarter, but still not afraid to throw it as they show there.
You want to play the game with confidence, and they have a guy who's in control right now. Their trigger guy, throwing it, they feel just as confident with him.
And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Lamar Jackson punching it in from a yard away. And the Ravens have pretty well put it away here in the 4th quarter. So the Ravens will keep the offense on the field as they're going to go for 2. Jackson here is going to look to throw. And this is going to be caught. So add 2 more to the lead as they continue to pour it on here in the 4th. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. A fairly short kick from the 14. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started.
And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And okay, all right, I'm being facetious here, but you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
Now it's Kamara in the passing game. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Saints football as we get you reset. They're looking at second down now as they search for a consolation score. Winston's throw complete there to Thomas. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Winston now to throw on first down. Caught here by Griffin. Touchdown, Saints. A great play there. 46 yards. And the Saints are finally on the board here in the fourth quarter. Winston to throw for it. And he's got it for the two-point conversion. So they tack on a pair more here to narrow that deficit a bit further. Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. Taken at the 15, a short kick. And they'll be set up pretty nicely here as they have it up to the 35-yard line. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 55 rushing yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times. Here's Dobbins. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
He's going deep for Brown. Man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. So the final seconds tick away in this Baltimore victory. And I think the game balls need to be distributed on the defensive side of the football, and I bet that you would agree.
Yeah, if you hold a team under 10 points, that's a job well done. Really well done. So I would say game balls for every starter and every key player who participated in this game.
Now, see, I only like one game ball. You're handing out multiple. Although I set you up by saying game balls plural,
yeah, but I like where we're going with this. You say